Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 47 of my Island Living Let's Play Saving Sulani. And if you are returning, welcome back. And I was originally not planning on coming back until it was Harvest Fest, but a couple things happened. Well, mainly one thing happened. I got a notification that it's turtle hatching season, so I thought we'd take a look at that. And while I was at it, I figured I'd sort of go over this survey ocean wildlife in Mua Pel'am because I was having problems with it, and because it just says to survey them, and I had heard that was on the buoy where you snorkel, and there is an option to survey ocean wildlife there, but it was not counting for me. You can see it's been checked off, but that was because what I did instead is sometimes if you click around in the water, like there's a turtle right there, and it's gone. Probably because he's done it. But there is actually sometimes an option to survey the ocean wildlife. And it was just showing it to me. And then when the time I started to record, it was gone. Let me just see. I think it's maybe because he doesn't have to actually do it anymore. But it was an option very short time ago. Oh, wrong turtle. There it is over here. So just obviously click around because it wasn't on the one turtle, but it was over there. So yeah, and it's not only going to be turtles. It can also come up on like if you see a school of fish or supposedly also on some coral. There it is. It's coming up on the coral. I wasn't seeing that before when I was trying. So anyway, so you just randomly click on things and it should come up, and that will tick that off for you. Doing it on even though it says survey ocean wildlife over on the buoy, and it's a snorkel buoy, not the deep water buoy, so which is somewhere off of here. There it is. So you can see it says survey ocean wildlife, so it seems like that should complete it, but it didn't for me. I think it has sometimes, but it did not this time. So anyway, so let's take a look at the turtles. So the turtle hatching is over here, and you can see even before they were here, it's by this particular rock structure that has a turtle on it. So let's take a look and see if we can see the turtles hatching. See if we see little turtles coming down. There you go. There's a little turtle coming down. And another little one, and I'm assuming they're coming on. Yeah, they're on that one too. And that's because we restored the island so that it's like at its fully restored. So therefore, we occasionally will have this happen, the turtle hatching. So I was hoping we would get a look at that in this Let's Play. But I wasn't sure it was actually going to happen. I have seen this in another save that I have. That Conservationist also restored Mua Pel'am to its best state, and but in that one it was like a rainy, stormy day. So I took a little video of it in case I had to show it, but now I don't because we got it on a nice sunny day and we can see it actually happening here. So did I actually tell him to do it again? I didn't remember telling him to do it again. Oh, we better get on to Jana because she works from home and we'll see what she has. She has the usual, enthuse about conservation and take some photos of Mua Pel'am, which of course you can either do with a camera or you can just click on objects and take a photo, and both of them will count. Piper is still playful. She's like 10 hours left, so I have to keep an eye on her because that's like a little, I don't think you can talk it off, unfortunately. So we're gonna have her I thought there were bugs, but they must be on the one beside it because it's not coming up. And she doesn't actually work. Oh, she does actually. So she has to research, she has to take photos also, and she has to research conservation. And she wants to do something with fidget. Well, we're not using your laser pointer with fidget because you're already playful enough, and this is broken, so we can't use that. So you're going to come over here and may as well pay our bills, which are 3,104 simoleons. So we'll have you do that first. And you have come back. You want to get to know Jana. So why don't we do that? And then you're going to go fix that, if I can find it. Then you're going to go fix the computer that needs fixing. Get to know. And I actually have her writing a book. But she needs to enthuse about conservation. So we're not accusing of littering. But we're going to come in here and, well, that's not the same. That's spread enthuse about conservation. So we'll do that. And what do you need? You need to research conservation. So I don't know what I had you do. But we're going to have you go do that. So he's done his work task, and he doesn't work again till Wednesday. And so we got royalties, and I think she must have just enthused about that and got paid her bit. Yes, she did. So why don't you clean out the fridge? And then I think we got a couple of broken things here. We can repair that, and we can repair that. So he's doing that. Did she finish her book? No, she didn't finish her book. So they're going to sort of go through their day, and I will be back a little later when something more interesting is happening than them just doing the same tasks you've seen before. Oh, she seems to be having a bit of a meltdown for something. Throw a fit, probably because she's fussy. Let's see. You're busy. You're not busy. So we're going to come here and see parenting, discipline, calm, hug it out over emotional meltdowns. Look like Piper's very impressed with that meltdown. So we need to make, well, we don't actually need to make a dish, but we will make a dish as soon as Jay is finished editing. Oh, looks like someone's sad. Why are you sad? Can we try to cheer up and spread conservation awareness and thank her for coming? So you're still working on that, even though it has an upgrade, so it shouldn't take very long. I was wanting him to be the one to make the gourmet meal for the party, but you know, he doesn't have to. We can do that anytime. So why don't you come here and cook a gourmet meal. You're not really very high with gourmet cooking, but you're going to cook a gourmet meal anyways, and we will stick this away. You're going to learn some flashcards, even though you have nothing whatsoever left to learn because you've maxed all of your skills. And we should probably, even though we don't need to do all of these things, we're going to have Dominick come over here and make some drinks for everyone, and we will make some cream cola is what we will do. And so he can't do any editing anymore, but he can upload it. I'm just trying to get him to not have his fame go down, and I had a warning at one point, so I just thought I would, have him do a video. He didn't actually, the video itself was a playful video that I had Piper record while she was still playful from that, moodlet she got from pleasing the Sulani elementals. So yeah, I wasn't very happy with that. So let me know if you have ever done that, and if maybe it's just random and they're not always playful, because if it's always playful, I probably would never do that again, because 48 hours of having a really strong playful moodlet meant I had to watch her to make sure she never got hysterical. It'd be okay for a teen because they can't die from that. But so we've called everybody to meal. We're going to put this actually over there, and I'm going to try, and maybe that didn't work for people. Try and put the cake. Yeah, I probably have to pull this into someone's. Well, no. I don't want you to use the computer, so you're going to make me go into build mode. I was trying to get it out of the way so I could put the cake on here, because we need the cake in a certain spot to be able to age up our little one. So Sara, let's get your mummy to age you up. So we're going to come here and we are going to help blow out candles our little Sara, and we'll see what she looks like as a child, even though I find it's the teen stage where it really makes a difference. And I did invite a child over, but it turns out that she didn't know that many people. So I didn't have that many people that I could choose from to invite over. And can we get rid of the dirty dish so it's not there? Oh, good. She's right there. So hopefully we can... That cat is like afraid of so many things, or maybe the cat's just looking at things. So there. Just keeping an eye on. Oh, no, it didn't work. Are you gonna try again? No. Let's try this again. I'll blow out candles, Sara. Well, I don't know how many attempts it's going to take me to do it, so I'll be back when she actually is like ready to blow out the candles. Well, here she is, finally. She did get it the next time. It just took a little bit of time. And let me get a couple of pictures. She's very excited about aging up. Yay. And if people want to eat the cake, they can eat it. So there we go. I'll have to change her hair. So we're going to replace Fussy with something else. And make her a bookworm, and we'll put her on social just for now because there are people here she can introduce herself to. So there she is. She's a bookworm. Oh, someone took the cake right away. Yeah. So we'll eat. I'll give her a makeover after the party is over, and change her hair a little bit. And she's a little bit tired. Speaking of her being tired, whose club is it? It is Jay's. So Jay, we need to invite her to our club so that we can help her rally the troops and get her needs up a little bit. Well, she's already in her PJs. Hopefully she'll say yes. I'd love to. I have actually had them say no. I think they were in a really bad mood. So, yeah, not guaranteed. So we're going to have her come here and rally the troops so that we can get that. I don't even think we have a coffee maker to make coffee or tea, or a tea maker, coffee, or tea maker anywhere. It's not really a very big kitchen, I have to say. And I guess when I was renovating, I could have made the house a bit bigger in the living area so that it has like one more notch to leave room for things like that. But, oh well. It is what it is. Because, of course, we have the bar here, which you can't really use as well for doing things. So we're going to do a heartfelt compliment. And actually, what we're going to have her do right away is we're going to have her actually join an after-school activity, because I really like the trait they get for completing the scout. So she's going to become a scout, just like her big brothers were before they got jobs. So she's got to level 3, and she's made a friend already. And she's got her manners. She's working on her manners there a little bit. So here we go. We're going to join scouts. All done, and she has done it. So we are going to do let's see, does she have points? Oh, she doesn't have very many points. So we're going to just do a friendly introduction to Liliana, and why don't we just interact? Sometimes I find the introducing, you don't actually need to introduce yourself. You can just like talk to people you already know, and then it'll count. Not always, and I don't mean for like the regular, like the friend of the world aspiration. I mean for the social butterfly one, like the kids one. So there we go. Let's get the walls into cutaway so that they're not in our way as much. I had them up because I want to take that picture when she was aging up. So she has got 2 of 5 Sims. And there's Piper doing her usual crazy stuff. So, I have done with her, let's spread conservation awareness. With Piper, she has these sirens lullabies. So I have done this inspiring one, and it just gave Jana an inspired moodlet for quite a while. And I'm guessing that this one's going to make someone go to sleep. Charmer's lullaby. I don't know. An Aegean's question. I wonder what this one is. Why don't we... I haven't looked any of these up. I haven't really played with mermaid. I have another mermaid that I have, but I haven't played with him very much. But, and I haven't played with a lot of her mermaid things, I have to say. So let's see what happens. So the benefit of doing it with one of our own Sims is that we can actually see the moodlet. We don't actually get to see the moodlet. She's bored from watching kids. So that seemed to make her focused is what it did. So we should try that again after she gets her hydration back, of course, and maybe try that with someone who needs to be focused. We'll ask about food, and I was wanting to actually ask about her career, because I see that we don't know actually anything about her. We don't know her traits. or she doesn't know her traits. We know she's married to Makoya, who we work with. Why I didn't see him on my list. Well, no, it was Jana who did the introductions to people, like inviting people, but she should know him because she works with him. But anyway, it is what it is. So they're going to finish their party. And then I'm going to take Sara into Create a Sim and give her a makeover, and I'll be back when she is finished with her makeover. So here's our Sara. Of course, since we live in Sulani, I gave her mostly sort of summery clothes or spring-like summery clothes for her everyday wear, other than this particular one, which has pants, but they have holes in them, so they're not quite as warm. Or that's my story, though. She has long sleeves. And then this particular one. For her formal, I just gave her one formal because I'm not sure that we'll ever use that, but I gave her one because she has to have one. And then for athletic, I gave her a couple, which I find they don't actually wear them very much as children. They're more likely to wear them as teens and up because they can't really do a lot of exercising. Like they can go on the monkey bars and things like that, but I don't think they generally have to wear their athletic wear for that. But I also don't pay that close attention. But they can't do things like work on the treadmill and various things like that. So then she has 3 pairs of pajamas. Whether she actually wears them is a different matter because they don't sleep very much. And then for party wear, I just probably not going to use very many of these, but I gave her 4 different party wear. I gave her that hair. I changed her hair and it sort of has blue in it, so I tended to pick up on the blue for most of her outfits. So there's her bathing suits, which still is warm enough to swim even though it's fall. There is her hot weather clothes, which we may not see, I'm not sure. And this last one, that comes from my first pet stuff. I just thought that was cute. They have a cat in the house and it had the blue, so I went with that. And then for cold weather, as usual, I got rid of the cold weather category for most of these. And she has a sweater. That is a cold weather item. And she's got this one little outfit with some tights. I essentially took outfits and added stockings, tights to them to make it warmer to wear in the winter time. And then she has actually one cold weather coat for going outside if she ever goes somewhere where it's cold, and we can change her into that. Whether that happens is a different matter. Occasionally we have gone to San Myshuno for some of the special events, the festivals, but we shall see. So that is our little Sara, all grown up to a child. They actually have the hairstyle that her mom has, and I did think of using that for her, but I decided that I would make it easier to tell her apart by having a different hairstyle than her mother does. So I'm going to go back into live mode, where the party is over and it looks like it started to rain, and I had her cleaning up to try and work on her scout badges because she needs to clean up the many things she needs to do for her scout badges. Now the question is, does she go to school tomorrow? She does not, because when she aged up, she goes on Wednesday, and she won't have to actually go on Thursday because it's a holiday. But let's see, what are her whims? She wants to play with the giant stuffed animal, and she wants to get to know her mom. And I will actually have to give her a different bed. So why don't we just quickly do that? So I stuck with the pink sort of theme that she had going in her bedroom, and I left her with her nightlight. I just moved it. Is there a lighter pink? We'll give her a lighter pink to go with that a little bit better. And she still has the dollhouse there. I did just put I could actually not have the bed go against the wall. Except for now, I'm going to have to move that up. And let's try that, because then someone can get in on either side. Not that we really need that, but there she goes. She has her little nightlight, I should say. I'm trying to look and see where I have a arts and craft table. If I still have one out, I might have gotten rid of it. Let me check and see if it's in our family inventory. because I would have known. Yes, it is. We have 2 of them here. So we can put one upstairs in this sort of entertainment or games area, I should say. And then we'll take the other one and bring it downstairs. And maybe I should just put the bed against the wall. What we'll do is we're going to take this, and I'm just putting it in our inventory, and we'll grab the other one and put it into this area here. And I wasn't quite sure if that was going to be out of our way, but it was, so that's a good thing. So we'll leave that in there. And I think we're fine. She has everything she needs, at least for now. And if we need to get any more for her, then we will. So she has her bed. She still has her plush that she wants to talk to. Cheer up. I think she wants to talk to. Play. No, she actually wants to play with it. So we'll have her play with it. But we're going to leave this part here. We have now our little Sara has aged up. For some reason, she's in her swimsuit. I'm not sure why that is, but that's okay. But she's now aged up and is a child. And it did count for her talking to the various people. She is now on the 2nd stage of the social butterfly aspiration, so she needs to make a BFF. But, I'll probably have her working on other things more than this. But that is going to be it for this part. In the next part, hopefully we will be having Harvest Fest, so I will play, off camera until it's Thursday in the game, unless, of course, something happens like this time where we had the turtle hatching that we took a brief look at earlier. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!